Okay, well, Ezekiel put that very well. Direct quote, "Where is your God now?" To be honest, I don't know where he is. He's left the building. He has left the server. But hey, anyone with true damage can deal with it. That's right, Vayne just sitting there, putting glasses on and saying, deal with it. All you got is a Vayne. All you need. But it is going to be the same picks and bans. Having a lot of fun. That was delicious, Oceanic server. For all of you people, so jelly. You know, I'm going to spam Israel after this day. While I still can. I wonder if it happens to any champion. I don't know. But in case you're tuning in right now, that was, we had to restart the match because we had an Israel with 1033 magic resist and 1033 armor. So, if you're wondering why everybody wants the LCS to be played from this net cafe, that's why. Because we'd be great! But then again, as I said, Vayne, pro players would just be like, we'd be like, we're so cool! And then, nah. Unless we banned out Vayne. And Nessus. And Cho'Gath. Maybe a bunch of other people. Yeah. People that do true damage. Anyway, let's have a look at the teams again and have a lot of fun. Just input whatever you think. Yeah, are we gonna go into the? Please don't tell me it's a minute before we go into the delay. Please call it delay. Yeah, delay right now. Yeah, a little bit of funny band champions coming out from VGR. Got Wakame Dinger and Fiora, pretty dangerous. Have you guys seen the whole Fiora thing? I don't know, I love it. Fiora without CC going balls deep, loving it. But to be honest, her ult is pretty devastating to a gank where you think you've got the upper hand. Just isn't funny when that ult goes down. Anyway, looking at the picks and bans again, because I think we'll put this recording up. Not we'll keep it a secret for now. The other recording. TP and Tinta. Actually, I said stuff in this recording, so whatever. I achieved nothing. Over on MC side, they're looking at quite a lot of ganking opportunities, a little bit of mobility. They can deny a lot of ganks coming out from Udyr. They've got a lot of opportunity with their mobility to move into the jungle and take away. Well, at least I think they do. You know, I haven't been casting for a while. Who knows? And, what else? Yeah, we've got that teleport on Galio, so hopefully not spending too much time in the mid lane. He is an interesting pick, considering there's so much AD dominance coming out from VGR. Will they... And there's only 2 of them that's close range. You know, that's sort of enough to make the difference, to make them focus. But when they are the ones being focused because of Galio's ult going down, you know, maybe... maybe Varus will not be the focus of attention. He can just skirt around everyone dealing the damage. Janna as well, she can get the knock-up. Actually, a bunch of them can get the knock-up and stuns. If Udyr activates his bear stance before Galio, just before Galio ults and runs towards him, it's not going to be a fun ult for Galio. It's going to be denied. So I'm thinking Galio's going to have a bit of a tough time. He does have his moments and he's got his opportunities, but there's so much VGR can do to mitigate that. And he's sort of the trump card to getting a perfect team fight off for MC right now. They had the opportunity to go for Malphite. Malphite, but come on, you know you want it. But to potentially go for Malphite and maybe in a different role. I don't know, mid, maybe not. But didn't go in that direction. Galio's still pretty strong. We'll see where he goes. Do spread everything around, guys. If you want people to watch the stream and check out the Oceanic server, do so if you want to. And go check out Holitude and all the other streamers in New Zealand and Ian Wind and those guys. Really a lot of fun. We're doing quite a lot more than we used to, you know, half a year ago. We're really picking up on the NZ scene, so... I can't be bothered linking all the places, but there's a lot of places you can go to get info on the NZ scene. Somebody asked me something about the Australian scene, actually, and I completely skipped over that because I'm stupid and can't remember things. Let me just look back up here. Here we go. IR Windstream asked, how could an Aussie get involved in more tournaments now? Importantly, are there any in the near future which you don't need to be at a specific physical location for? As far as I know, IR Win, you've got Cybergamer, you've got ESL, and you've got a bunch of other places as well that are all like they're really. There's only been like 3 live Australian tournaments. Everything for Australia is online. So if you want to do Australian things, like you just asked, there's a lot of opportunity. That's your only choice. You can just do online stuff. But go check out Cybergamer, and ESL is starting up a couple of things as well. I don't know if it's doing Path to Pro, but they will be starting up their weekly Go for Lols, which gets you a bit of RP, gets you a bit of RP as well as a whole bunch of practice in, and then you can also join like all of their tournaments online. Like, everything's online, basically. COG has started to go a bit online as well because there were people from so far over in New Zealand that they like. Lands are great. They've got this great personality to them, this great experience to play with them. But not everyone can participate in them. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. So I'm thinking we're gonna just change everything to online until. Let me just check Israel for a second here. Bastard. Yeah, he's got 33. So he's fine. Let me just check. I'm going to check everyone right now. No, they're all looking good on armor and magic resist. This cannot be the only bug. So I'm sure we're going to run into a couple of things. Video jungle. Blam. Jungle. Mid. Top. Jungle good there? Yeah, jungle good there. I'm going to say jungle good there. I don't really care. Or do I? Yeah, I do. There we go. I can't remember which way it goes around. This is how long I haven't been casting for. So sad. Alright, so they're not going for the same strategy. We're not seeing that ward go down in the mid lane from MC. It's sort of an entirely new game that's being played here. And you start out... a little bit of MC. They're being a bit risque sitting around in that jungle area. Yeah, they're going to back out there. The rest of the team not going to back them up. That doesn't bode a good start out for MC, but they did back off, so hopefully that much amount of team play. It really does come down a lot to that at the moment, team play. As skills tend to come back up. But hey, a lot of these guys playing on alt accounts or just in general different accounts to their mains, so I don't know if these change their rune sets or anything. It must do, I'm sure. Let me know if I've missed anything or if there's an issue with the UI or anything. I can't remember. I'm so out of it for this coming back casting after a couple of months. No good. But yeah, hopefully everything is all right. Hunky dory. Gonna be the good old Doran start out from Varus, keeping his wits about him, keeping distanced. Probably going to be maxing out his shower of arrows. Not even shower, it's hail. No? Yeah, it's hail. I know what I'm doing. Hail of arrows. And it's going to be a longsword start out for Israel there, getting pretty damn aggressive and relying on his mobility to stay alive. I'm interested to see if Udyr will get that many opportunities to gank in the early game. Again, they've got a lot of mobility and a lot of mobility mitigation on MC. Every single one of them is a way to keep them away, except for Ezekiel, who needs to get wards out, I feel. And he started off with a ward and a little bit of mana regen. He's sort of gone for that support look. But he does have that ward out now, so I'm expecting great things from him. Yeah. We see where it's starting out in the bot lane. Synchronized has seemingly got a little bit of range going out with him. Doing well that way. A lot of pots actually coming out from VGR, so there's quite a lot more sustain, I feel. And we do have the first gank coming in. There's actually equal health pots. I don't know what I'm talking about, but they are focused on Kali LoL. They double flash out to try and get those kills, and they managed to take down Riven at the very beginning. Riven, of course, apparently a trump card these days. But the first kill going to MC, dominating that top lane. And I can tell you one thing you really don't want is an early game fed Renekton. They deal so much damage. Of course, so does Riven, but she sort of does that all the time. What can you really do? But a Renekton, of course, he's got great mobility with his slice and dice. You know, it can be easy to stop him from scaling that much against a Riven, because as soon as he gets too close, you can just stun him, and then Broken Wings, and then dash out and try and mitigate the Color Meek with the shield that she gains. But usually it's not enough. Oh, enough damage right at the turret for Synchronized to take down Tarek. So it looks like the bot lane is going a little bit in favor of VGR.Giga. Synchronized, of course, with a decent amount of range with his hail of arrows. And Tentan's going to be caught out in the mid lane. He was going in for a gank, but he found himself a tasty little NZ stealth. I know that's you, buddy. I know that's you, Liam. That's right, his name's Liam. He wants me to remember his name. You guys will remember it too. Not gonna let him pass up with that. See, Carlo, he's still doing pretty damn well up against the Renekton, of course, with those broken wings. Broken wings attack, broken wings attack, broken wings attack. Where's the stun going down? I think it was done before, come to think of it. But it is sitting 1-2, VGR getting back in that early game. Good first kill, but it looks like the bot lane is going to do quite well with Synchronize. So we started out getting a Vamp Scepter. Let's see if he's going to move into Blade of the Ruined King. He does benefit well from that. We'll see if he also goes Hurricane. I wouldn't expect it. But these days, you never know what's going to happen. Ooh, yeah, we see that MIA going down at the bot lane, but they're not going to do anything funny. Definitely not. Let's see if 10 tons is going into... Oh, that ward is there. It is going to spot him. He's not going to be able to get the gank off. Well-placed ward. Actually about to go down, so rough timing, buddy. But we'd love to be seeing a little bit more jungle steel coming out from MC. That would put them ahead quite a bit, trying to lock out Udyr. But he scales pretty decently. Ah, there's the jump into Carlo. He did not place down his ward that he did grab early in the game, and he's going to be able to escape from that just barely with his slice and dice and a quick flash. Oh, Vincenzo, bad luck, buddy. Snowpuff managed to teleport in there with the Tri-Brush ward, and it looks like they may just get a double kill. They certainly do. Tarek stayed in that a little bit too long, tried to see if he could save Ezreal at the last minute. Didn't quite work, so VGR coming out very, very strong. I'm so sad they're not playing on level 6 Smiths. I thought they would do that, just for a little bit of fun. But they're pretty serious about grabbing these headsets. May end up being VGR.Giga up against VGN. Up against Hull's Pizza Party. We'll see. We'll see. That may actually be in the semis. Let's check if the brackets are that screwed up. No, they aren't. So if they do get past this, we may just see those finals with Hulls versus VGR, VGN, VGR thing. Be interesting to see. Again, because it's just such a different game now with this ping. So now Terrifying Rise sitting 3-0. And he didn't even need to do anything to Galio to get that way. Galio still hasn't burned out his own teleport. As soon as he saw the tele going out from Snowy, from Snowpuff, from Snowy, nice try Snowpuff, from Snowy, I would have imagined he did it himself. He may have been able to make a difference going, because there were 2 wards here. One red, one blue. We'll see if they become that much more reactionary, but with the way things going, Snowpuff is going to be scaling very, very well into the mid-game with 3-0. There's that aggression with Carlo, and Snowpuff again just roaming that little bit more. He does not care that much about Galio. Oh, it's going to be a bit of an even trade. Carlo isn't coming to back him up. Oh, he's trying to bait him out, but it looks like this might not be the best of ideas. Oh, he does manage to get away with a very quick flash into he gonna go down to Carlo. Except that he managed to juke him out of the bushes, and there's no flash available. But yes, it is going to be a dash in from Carlo. Broken Wings is going to come down. There's the stun. Didn't even need to Broken Wings, because that was... Oh no, it was in fact up. But getting out that key burst really let him go down. But it was a good attempt on Tibihihi. Just sad that flash was still up for Snowpuff, and he didn't have that stun out for long enough to pull out that damage. But Udyr saving grace in the mid. Still doesn't care about Ezekiel at all at the moment. Galio early game just not that scary. Trying to wait for an opportunity to gank. And now a little bit of anti-warding coming out from VGR. So let's see where the items are going again. Yeah, there's just so much attack damage coming out right now from MC. Oh, and they go at the blue buff. It looks like Based is not in a good position. He did... Oh, the blue buff did get transferred to Based. So that was decently done. I didn't follow that at all because I'm a crapcaster, and I just completely missed everything that was going on. My brain's going nuts, but it is 1-7 to VGR. Rough start, rocky climb, but they've made it. Sitting 7-1, making that a 3k gold gap already at 8 minutes in the game. And their bot is pushing very, very hard. You know, where a lot of it matters, that's the ADC. Ezreal starting to go, thinking, no, he's not actually focusing on the blue build, unless Tier does... Okay, yeah, Synchronize just gonna easily get another kill at the turret. They need to back up just that little bit more. maybe have a little. They've just had great tracking with the map presence. They've had great warding down bot lane for VGR, and they haven't let in. They haven't let 10 tons get even close to them, as they got the early kills and pushed up in the early game. And yeah, they're just going to deny all the farm here as well. Not deny, but backwards farm. Stop being a sin, just synchronize. That's not your role. May as well be. In comes Based. He's looking after Tintan. There's the ward flash. And Based is actually really looking for blood against Tintans. Tintans, I think, he's got his safeguard back up, so they're not in that much trouble, but they are getting jumped on with Snowpuff as well. In comes Galio. This is a very interesting positioning coming down from both teams. They are being converged upon. They now have enough to take this on. They're going to focus down Tintans. Tibi, is he even going to go down next? He's actually slicing and dicing back into turret range there. Very lucky. But a sharing of turret damage from Based there, as Carlo tried to get the kill on Tibi. He didn't quite work out. Nearly did. They pushed him back very well, but his ultimate saved him there with a little bit of lifesteal. Ezekiel, a bit early predictions going down from that gust. Not enough. We're looking at 1-9 right now. Already a 5k gold gap. JC calling it. Giga stomp every time.
Rampage.
And a rampage coming down from Synchronize. So it's a big kill fest. And wow, that ultimate from Janna saving Synchronize for that little bit longer to get him a double kill. Very well played. Very well team coordinated. If you're not well versed in the English. And love that kind of stuff. Oh, so it's sitting 4-0 for Rise, and he's very close to pick it. He's actually he went straight for the Sorcerer's Shoe. Didn't quite pick up the Rod of Ages that he could have. And now that bot lane has gone down, so they've taken down the first turret as well. What is he sitting? 5-0. So that Rise and that Rise and that Varus are looking very, very dangerous right now. They are targets that can get focused down, so I'm not calling it completely for MC at the moment. Especially if Galio has anything to say about it, he's great for tying down an ADC. But he hasn't had as much pressure in the mid lane as he really needed up against Snowpuff, who is great. You know, he's got great AoE, he's got great range, he's got great durability. And Ezekiel now going to get pushed out of lane. Looks like Tintin's going to come in here. Ezekiel is trying for the bait. Is Tintin going to be able to make it? He misses the Q, so it won't go down very well. There's the lockdown, Ezekiel. Oh, he manages to actually ult out Snowpuff, and it does manage to work with a 1-for-1. Tintin is going to try and fight based on this. Won't work, though. He's going in for the stun, flashing around. Oh, just missed the Q. If he managed to make that, it may have made a little bit of a difference. He actually would have jumped to them and died. Never mind. But still, a very, very good reaction from Tintin. I had a feeling for a second there. Oh! Here comes Ryan synchronized again. Oh, the good flash coming up from Vincenzo. No! Piercing arrow, managing to barely cut off Vin. And another double kill following up for the bot lane at 2:15 in the game. And in comes the tally for the top lane. Wow, right, okay, he's sitting there with home guard. That scared me to crap for a second there. Oh, that was freaky. But yeah, home guard Snowpuff from a tally. Jesus Christ. They're gonna be able to take down this top lane turret, and to be sadly back in there. He does throw. I'll get a little bit of regen. It's not gonna be enough. He tried to save that turret. Wasn't gonna work. I'm very surprised. I think he was just very desperate to get that turret, because now they can roam however they like, and they can really start focusing down that mid turret. Which Galio, he's had to stay there the entire time because of the pushing power from Snowpuff, and then the aggression he puts on other lanes lets him stay in his own lane longer as well. So it's sort of this big endless cycle VGR are taking them on. Yep, sight is there. And Based is going back, so there's no way they're going to try and contest this dragon. If MC managed to get it, they can deny some great deal of gold and bring themselves up a little bit more. They aren't converging. They basically got all their lanes stuck on pushing, which is really driving them back. Renekton would really help them in a lane gank right now. with Kylo in mid lane. There's the power of a ribbon. Coming into the game, we do see that Blade of the Ruin King already finished on Synchronize. Tintan going to be focused down again. Those lockdowns are devastating. You see the stun going out, the Q burst coming out from Carloy, and then the Rune Prism from Snowpath. They completely deny that ult on Galio. As I said, they've got that opportunity. I do think that was best dance from Based again, and once again they're going to be able to focus down the rest of the bot lane. A double flash going out from Synchronize. There are the ults as well. A great mesh of CC and damage coming out from VGR. This is an amazing little combo that they've got here. And they're very confident just to stay underneath turrets and pick people off, especially Based. Now that he's already finished off, he's got the Spirit Visage going, that Giant's Belt. He's building into a, potentially a Randuin's there. Although it may be a Sunfire if that's any indication. A Sunfire into a Sight Ward. Sorry, not a Sight Ward. a Sapphire Crystal, Ruby Crystal, Ruby something. Damn it. Can't remember. Here it is. Philosopher's Stone. What is it? Sightstone, that's right. In comes Carlo. Tintons is not farmed up enough to deal with him. Ult throws out. Very easy kill for Carlo. Finding him in the jungle. They need to start warding that jungle if they want to take back control of the map. Yeah, it's a bit of a back and forth buy there. And now Cry. Oh, he keeps coming back whenever he gets thrown down. That ultimate just keeps saving him and Synchronized. Very appropriate name at the moment. He's completely unstoppable, sitting 10-0. And yes, it is blue build for Ezreal, going tier into Spirit. But he does not have the armor buff that he needs. He does not have that epic armor magic resist buff. One day. I wonder if there's a way to like induce that. Make it happen. Jungle very much belonging to VGR, so there's not much opportunity for Lee Sin to come back from this. 1-6 and 36, and he's trying to focus. He did grab himself. I think he's grabbing Wriggles. He did grab himself a Madrids, but he's sort of been denied access a lot to his jungle. And down goes Dragon as well. Look at that, already above 10k. Yeah, that's about 12 to 13k in advantage. And it was a Sunfire. Oh, I'm so happy. Snowpath didn't quite see the Vanchizo, but he's not that strong considering he's been killed, what, 5 times in the bot lane to that beautiful Varus. Beautiful, beautiful Varus. Double flash going out. Dawn did not get the stun, but he does now. Dawn, oh god, getting a little bit too close to that Snowpath. Snowpath's damage is obscene. And another kill bot lane going to Based. I can't even keep up with the kills going on right now. There is just way too many. Way too many turret kills going on as well. Not a single turret grabbed up by MC just yet. VGR showing exactly what it means to stay on top. Move it and keep it up. Again, perfect mesh of CC and sustained damage coming out from VGR. They saw an advantage and they took it. Really? They played that bot lane silly. I don't even know where that true shot was going. That was interesting. But yeah, there is nothing they can do anymore. Sorry, 26-2. All of their turrets gone. 15k gold gap. And there goes Varus taking away another turret, and everyone dying. I can't even keep up with this. Everything's dying all around the place. I don't even know. It's games like these that come along once in a million, where that perfect synergy comes out from a team. So go home and try this, guys. This isn't a don't try this at home kind of channel. This is a hey, look what VGR's doing kind of channel, and just do that. Well, now there is a little bit going to it. I mean, there's been those perfect ultimates. Synchronized stays very, very close to Cry. If you look at the game mechanics going on, Synchronized stays very, very close to Cry, making that ultimate of hers that much more useful. And she usually tries to push people against the wall with it, and that's how they've been sort of doing what they need to do at the bot lane, as well as the hail of arrows from synchronized early burst, early burst damage, and that's very helpful at managing to kill people at a turret because it's got a decent amount of range to it, and its burst is quite unpredictable. And of course, Riven needs no introduction. In the mid lane, Rise just going up against Galio. I knew it wasn't a good matchup, but you know he does have his moments. Having base there is not a good thing though. If they manage to get down based and Kylo has the key strike down, maybe Ezekiel will be able to do something. Let's see them jump in. VGR are now a little bit spread apart. They could take advantage of this. And there we go, 10-ton going in there. Ezekiel does have the ultimate available, but he didn't take the opportunity to go in, and that's Israel going down. Yeah, that's sight over the wall right here for VGR, and they were able to just snipe Israel right over that with synchronized. Absolutely perfect. And there's a focus down for Ezekiel. I'm sorry, Ezekiel, that ult is just going to get you killed, thanks to synchronized being the one that you targeted. But again, not much else they could do to react to it. They're just playing back and forth with this turret. That's a lot of fun. Base is going to go in there and just be completely bossed. There's the surrender. The game does go to VGR. Those types of games just difficult to deal with in the early game and difficult to come back from, considering the matchups. It was just very difficult for MC to do anything straight from the get-go. I think the only kind of strategy they really could have employed is being ridiculously careful, but even then, just the pure CC from VGR is just powerful. They have that initiate with synchronized. We know that NZ stealth scales so well on Udyr. There's no question about that. Snowpuff just had the luck of the draw with getting those teleports off. To be honest, I feel like Galio would have been able to follow him and do a little bit more that way, but I think he may have just wanted to push more mid, and he was just telling him that it was happening. Maybe it didn't get through. Just a lot of difficulty going into communication that way. But hey, VGR does take it away. And let's move on to game number 3? 4? Is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, we're coming up with 4. And that is going to be, I think, another game in the round of 8 that we're doing right now. Then round of 4. Then finals! And we'll see who comes up with that TTE Sports headset prize. It's going to be wicked. Okay, see you guys in just a little bit.